Hi, my name is Sage Cannon, and I'm the creator of Making Ends Meet. This project started at the University of Calgary as part of my master's research, where I worked with a group of young adults who'd lived experiences of poverty and took them through a creative process. As someone with my own experiences of poverty, this project has taught me a lot about community and ultimately how we don't talk about poverty enough. As one of my participants said, poverty is not always in extremes. There's always someone closer to you than you think. Please enjoy Making Ends Meet.
By the time you are 25, you should save at least $25,000. If you invest that, you will retire a millionaire. If you choose not to do that, then you should at least save the equivalent of your yearly income at the age of 30.
Even if I could do that,
I wouldn't know where to start.
My parents let me use their bathroom to get ready for school. My siblings cram into the other one, and I never get a turn before we have to catch the bus. I love being in here. The plants line the tub, and I can faintly hear the morning chaos. Outside, the neighborhood kids are playing. I rush to join them.
it's a half-hour bus ride for me to get home. I let myself in and wait for my parents to get home from work. I make myself bread with butter for dinner.
Rice and black pepper. My mom cleans the kitchen while we eat, never getting a bowl for herself.
I went to the food bank for the first time in university. I practically ran home so no one from my classes could see me. My face and arms burning from the weight of the bags.
I'm waiting to pick up a kettle that I bought from someone on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm trying not to stare at myself in the reflection of the shiny lobby. Is a $5 kettle really worth the staring? A sign next to me reads that this is a child-free building.
Do I not want kids, or am I afraid of the cost?
Can we go to your house instead?
I can't invite you over. Boxes line the walls and there's garlic hanging to dry. I have nothing to offer you. My parents can't take us to the rec center or bring us hot chocolate and an afternoon snack.
I can't bring you over to my house because it isn't mine anymore. We packed a couple of things, left the rest behind. The foreclosure.
I saw a sign. Are you moving?
It happened overnight.
Where are you moving to?
Somewhere.
My house is boring. I feel like you guys don't like hanging out there because we don't have TV or video games.
Did you get that jacket from the thrift store?
Everyone has this jacket.
Why didn't you just buy it from the mall? Thrift stores are gross. Probably fake anyway.
Why are you wearing boys' clothes?
This was my brother's.
Like a hand-me-down? That's so gross.
The thrift store was the first time I could pick clothes for myself without it being essentials.
My parents are moving the car into the alley. Someone called and said it was bringing down the value of the neighborhood. Sure, it's not like the other family SUVs, but it still works. Is it really that noticeable?
What do people see from the outside looking in?
Someone called the cops on us in our yard. We were new to the neighborhood. There was a pile of dirt and some materials from our renovation. We were unsightly.
Where does your family go for vacation?
My mom had to be called in the first grade because I couldn't stop crying. The teacher asked us to write about our favorite vacation. I just sat there and didn't put anything down. I was worried I would get in trouble or fail because I didn't have an answer. Does everyone's family go on vacation?
I stuffed the form to the bottom of my bag. I didn't bother asking if I could go to the school field trip.
You've never left the country?
Is it normal for everyone to travel outside of Canada before getting to university?
You have to come to my birthday party.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Why? It's gonna be fun.
I can't show up empty-handed.
My dad reads to me every night before bed. He falls asleep halfway through the story, and I don't know why he's so tired.
My mom knit me a sweater for Christmas. It's wrapped in newspaper and tied with yarn. The wool is itchy. I'm too embarrassed to wear it to school.
You have the worst vision of anyone I have ever seen who has never had glasses.
I kept it to myself for 5 years. I copied off of my friend's notes instead of the whiteboard during class. My mom cried when she found out.
I have to read everything to my mom. She can't read the words anymore, but she refuses to get it checked out.
Why did you wait this long to get your teeth looked at?
I'm just afraid of the dentist.
You need to get that tooth removed.
Can it wait a few more months? Is it necessary?
This year is the first time I told the dentist office I wouldn't be able to book a follow-up appointment. Usually, I would book an appointment and then call the next day to cancel. I didn't want to face them. I've always promised that I would come back when I knew my schedule better.
My dad used to do free work at our dentist's house in exchange for discounted appointments.
Have you tried getting a massage to relax more?
I hear the decline of my card on the machine. I put it back on my wallet.
I'm not going to get this anymore. I'm so sorry.
Hey, you're holding up the line.
I keep my calculator app open on my phone when I'm at the store. I check my bank account before I leave the house and again before I get to the cashier, just in case.
I always use self-checkout so that I can see the total as I add items.
People are always stealing on self-checkout.
We're in the car listening to the same CDs over and over again.
I'm trying to do homework on the computer. My brother's playing the guitar and my parents are blasting the TV.
I hear my neighbors arguing every night as I try to fall asleep.
Why don't you just live with roommates?
I did until I couldn't anymore. Even splitting between two people, it didn't make much of a difference.
Sorry, I can't go out tonight. I spend my evenings laying in bed and binge watching TV. If I had gone with, I would have had to ask someone to buy me a drink. They stopped asking me out after the third weekend.
I moved back in with my parents after months of lying about my credit card debt. I'm in my childhood bedroom at the age of 24, surrounded by purple walls and stuffed animals.
I've moved 10 times in the last 7 years. I had hoped that this apartment would be good for the next year, but I received notice this morning.
I don't want to live at home, but I can't find a way out.
Why don't you cancel subscriptions to cut costs?
I hope no one notices that I wore this outfit at the last event. I only have one nice outfit.
You should work less and focus on school.
I can't say no to a shift. Even if I have class, I can't seem to refuse.
I work in a warehouse every weekend and every evening I don't have class. I feel sore and exhausted all the time. I can't believe people at my work are trying to feed their kids at home.
Can I afford to have and raise a child?
I stayed late last night to cover someone's shift. I missed another lecture.
I sneak to the back of the classroom, still smelling the mop water in me.
I took a year off school to work and save money, but I'm just in more debt at my minimum wage job.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be...
How are you going to make a living like that?
I hope that my parents could be more independent. I wish they weren't too proud to accept help from me. I buy the things that we need, bring back groceries, get the gifts. I lose my receipts.
Mom, can you e-transfer me now?
I don't know if my dad will ever retire. If he does, what does that mean for me?
I'm not afraid of getting old.
I save more for them than for me. I had more opportunities than they had.
Why don't you just ask your parents to help you?
Another bill went to collections today.
I order myself food delivery. As the page slowly loads, I tell myself that if the charge goes through on my credit card, that I deserve this.
Everything seems to snowball. I'm not sure how I got here.
We can only help you if you go home and send us an email.
My student loans are late and I can't pay tuition.
We can't help you right now.
But I can't register for classes.
You should have paid tuition on time.
You can receive emergency funding. You just have to fill out the following forms.
Application denied.
You'd be prettier if...
You dyed your hair,
Got a manicure.
Tried eyelash extensions.
waxed your eyebrows,
Dress nicer.
Got braces.
relaxed.
Tried a little harder.
Sometimes I just sit in my car because it is the only place that is completely mine. A light on the dash is warning me, but it can wait.
I can't let myself spend on things that I need. This week is shampoo and next week is toothpaste. I can't stomach more than one thing at a time. I cut the tops off tubes and bottles and I fill containers halfway with water to stretch them out.
I tend to spend money as soon as it hits my account. If it's gone, I don't have to deal with it.
I don't feel deserving. I only buy nice things for other people.
I don't leave my house anymore. I can't respond to messages. I don't want to explain my choices to anyone.
Another letter in the mail. A late payment or an overcharge fee. I don't open it. The red letters of the final notice go straight into the bin. It just seems to keep piling on, no matter how hard I try digging myself out. Ongoing punishment. I didn't know any better.
I didn't tell anyone that my house got foreclosed. My parents would have been upset with me. Mom would always find a place to pick me up from playdates so that no one would caught on. A secret that wasn't mine to keep.
I wish that I was taught how all this works.
They did the best that they could with what they had.
University is a good investment in your future.
You'll make more when you have a university degree.
You'll have the cutting edge in the workforce.
You'll have so many options once you graduate.
Student loans are good debt.
Student loans you can pay off for the rest of your life. They're low interest.
I was the first one in my family to go to university.
My mom never finished high school.
My siblings didn't get to go to university.
What if this doesn't work out? Is this the right choice for me? Was it even a choice?
I just keep waiting and waiting and waiting. I have this feeling that something bad is going to happen. I just can't shake it.
Why did you buy a coffee if you said you're broke?
Sometimes I take my change and buy myself a treat because it's the only thing I can do.
I'll spend every last penny if it means I can keep going.
I bought tampons with the rest of my quarters. The cashier looks annoyed.
I leave the handful of community resource pamphlets on the coffee table, hoping my mom will look at them and take some initiative to call. I can't do everything alone.
I put on another sweater, 2 pairs of socks and a toque. My rolled towel is frozen to the bottom of the door in an attempt to keep the draft out.
I put my blankets in the freezer and sleep with ice packs.
My dad insists on putting tinfoil on all our windows for the entire summer. Our house is shiny from the outside.
I've started to be more open about how things really are.
But everyone keeps telling me
It's just the cost of living.